guys, welcome back to another video with the little programmer. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button and click the like button. And also don't forget to pray for our brothers and sisters in Gaza right now. And let's start with the video. Okay, so last time we learned about indentations in Python and how that spacing or indentations is really important for the Python code, and that it's not in many that indentations is not in many other languages, programming languages, so that it's really important. But today we're going to start with learning about variables. The variables unit will be in many parts because it's a really complicated thing. So let's start. Okay, so now we're going to make a new file and name it variables underscore one dot py. And now we're going to talk a bit about variables, because variables is a letter, for example, that you give a value to. For example, we make it x is 1. So a variable is created when you assign a value to it. As we can see in the example here, x is the variable, and we assigned a value which is 1 to the variable. And there are many types of variables. For example, variables can be words such as y equals, we can double quotations, and then for example Omar, and then here this is also a variable, but also it can be used by only one quotation. It doesn't have to be double quotations. Can be also, for example, Ahmed. So here this is also a variable. So a variable can be letters or a word or a number. So this is like it can be an integer or a word. So now we know that variables can be any particular type, like named with anything, like can be anything such as integers, for example, or letters, but it can also be decimals. So if we write, for example, c equals float brackets 3, and then we can also print a variable. So we want to print x, we will print x, also y, z, and c, to see the examples while they are printed and how they look when they are printed. So now we save the code and then run the code here as we learned in the previous lessons, and it will show here in the terminal. It will write here 1 Omar, Ahmed, and also 3 as a decimal, which is 3.0. So there are also another way to assign variables. So now we comment all of this, and then we can write x equals str to write the variable only as in quotations. So we will write str in brackets 3, we will also write the variable y and then write int to write the variable as an integer 3 as well. And then we can also write the variable z as the float here, as we like the same example we did here, as the decimal. So we can just copy the same thing over here. And then we also click print, and then when we click save and run the code, we will find here it printed it as normal 3 for the str, and also for in normal like 3 as well, and then 3.0 as a decimal for float. So in Python we can also print the type of variable we have written, and so we can here comment all of this, and we will get two other examples which are going to be x equals 1, which is the integer variable, and also the y equals double quotations or one quotation, and then we will can write Omar, and then we print the value now of the or the type of the variable, which we do like this. We write print as normal to print things, and then brackets and also other brackets, and we write here type, and then we write the name of the bracket, the variable here, and then we do the same for y as well, the variable y, which is the str variable. We write print brackets and type, and then y. And then now when we run the code, we will get the type of the variable printed here. We will get that the first one is an integer int, and the second one is an str. Okay guys, so today we learned more about variables, and we will have more parts about variables because variables is a really complicated unit, and we will more time to focus on it, and see you next episode.